Hello everyone to another video. In this video we will be talking about subnetting IP networks, as you can see. Yep, it's made by me, of course. So what is subnetting? Subnetting is when you split up a large broadcast domain into smaller broadcast domains to make it faster. As you can see here, we have a large broadcast domain that is slow, except when we split it up, it's subnetted into smaller networks to make it faster. As you can see here, we have two smaller broadcast domains that each only have 200 users, which make it faster. And the IP address are different, and the prefix length, as you can see here, has changed too, from /16 to /24. This is important for a less cluttered network, and it's just better for larger businesses and stuff. And yeah, you won't be stuck on the loading screen like this all the time. So switches and routers. We saw them earlier, but what really are they? Let's say we had a house. The bottom computer wants to talk to the top computer. It would just send a message through the router, like that so. Except if you had a larger building and we had multiple routers, multiple computers in a router, and the top computer wanted to talk to the bottom computer, well, then it would just send a message through one of some switches, and then it will send a message to the router, which will think of the best path to reach the bottom computer, which is just straight through the switch. As you can see here, we have used subnetting by location, or subnetting by floor in this example. There is also subnetting by organizational unit, subnetting by device type, or subnetting by whatever makes sense for your example. We have also used many different types of IP addresses in this example, and subnet masks. Let's talk about those. So you can look up there for technical definition. And let's say we had a house with IP address is kind of like a home address. The subnet mask tells you whoever's in your neighborhood has an IP address that starts with a 10 point blah 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 because of the subnet mask starts with 255. And you can send directly messages to them. But if you want to send it to someone outside of your 10 point blah 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 IP address network, then you would have to send it to the post office, or something like the post office, or the router. And that router will send it to that person. So let's now talk about octet boundaries and prefix lengths. So as you can see here in this example, we have prefix lengths as CIDR. So they basically tell you how many zeros there are and the binary notation of it. So /16 tells you that there's ones. It represents how many ones there are. Sorry about that. And /24 and /16 and /8 are the usual octet boundaries that we normally use. As you can see here, we had changed from /16 to /24 earlier, but that's because /16 can hold that many hosts, but /24 only holds that many, which is ideal for 200 users. So let's talk a tiny bit about the subnetting formula and calculating the host. This is just some formulas that you can use to, like this is the subnetting formula right here, 2 to the power of n, and these are some other formulas. We're not going to go in depth with this, but it's just good to know. You can look over this during this video. And hopefully you enjoyed this video. Please be sure to check out my other videos, and please like and subscribe and click the bell by that subscribe button, and see you in another video. Bye.